Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Greg, the Lost Wrench Garage. We do repairs on virtually everything, anything to do with a motor. Now, lately we've been working on my TR6 frame restoration project. In the last couple videos, I did body work on the wife's car. I got to start on the truck. But today is Memorial Day weekend, Sunday, about 10:15 in the morning. It's pretty nice out. I'd like to take the Spitfire and just go and get away. I need a getaway. Since the last video, I haven't been posting much. But we'll get to that here shortly, so stick around. Out of Pennsylvania's run, recent spots they mingle. Old Triumph's heart and tune, ringing classics back to jingle. Cause and Spitfire roll, every bolt another story. Ring repair, he'll restore it and sweat the daily glory. Lost Wrench Garage the name, engine roars and metal flames, turning rust into the main with every... And what I've been talking about is I haven't posted a video in probably a couple of weeks. I've been really busy with family members and other things that's been going on. So I just haven't had time to get out here. I wish I did, because I couldn't get a video out last weekend, which I kind of gave you guys all a update on the community tab, let you know. But holiday weekend, let's go get the Spitfire out here. I like to remove the hardtop. So it's convertible weather now, so let's get to it. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I even had this thing started and out. Tighten up the battery. Well, it's a cutoff switch. Spider web. Come on, get out of here. Okay, let's see. See how many with a cold start, how well she does. She does pretty well since I got it all tuned up with that. Oh. Weber carburetor. My procedure is full choke, neutral, run the fuel pump, count to about 10, give it about 6 or 8 pumps. Battery's getting a little on the tired side. Oil pressure's climbing right up to where about almost 75 psi, which is about right for when she's cold. And she holds about 50 after warm up. Voltage is just over 14, showing half a tank. I'm going to drop the choke just about halfway. Now, the camera is coming in the way, but I'll pull it out and reposition you so it don't run you over. Don't want to do that. Okay. A little bit of a tight squeeze getting out of there. Let's move you over here. Still a little cold. But that's okay. Now you get to see me trying to fight to get out of this thing. Okay, guys, there we go. Alrighty, get you all positioned here. I'm going to show you how we removed hard top on this thing. One person. Hopefully we can get it all unbolted and go from there. But main thing you want to have is a blanket. This is just an old blanket we had laying around in the house. Been out here in the garage forever. I use it to block the bottom side of the garage door during the winter. Keep the cold air out. You want it wide enough to where it covers the whole rear section of the car, because the way you take it off. But I'll bring you in here and we're gonna try and show you. Can't really get you inside, but there's 2 bolts. These bolts will get reused for the hard top. So you're gonna reach in and undo them. These go right into the edge of the top. See if I can get it the rest of the way, because I won't be able to get the ratchet off once I go so far, because the window she's kind of loose. I'm going to shut this window here. But we'll fight with this. I won't keep you watching, but they just unscrew. And then up here, right there, and over there are the bolts for the front. I do not have these ones attached, as you can see, but they do go right there. So I'm going to fight with getting these bolts out, and then I'll bring you back once we're ready to pour on off the car.
Got my keys and hit the road under Tennessee's blue sky. British sports car gleaming bright as I wave the town goodbye. Wind whistling through my hair with the top down in the breeze. Springtime flowers all in bloom. Birds singing in the trees.
Got her all loose. So now what you want to do, I did have to do a little bit of finagling. This upper front bolt must have stripped. Could not get it out. So I got about that much room, you know, 1/4 inch of room between the windshield frame and the bolt. There's a washer on there. So I lifted the washer up and got my cutoff wheel, small one, and just reached in there and ground that bolt head off. I'll have to fight with it once I get it off and want to go back to putting it back on next fall or whenever. But next thing you want to do is lift the body, pull your blanket up underneath on both sides, especially if you got good paint. I don't have that great of paint. I don't care, really, to tell you the truth. But okay, so that's, and then grab from the front, stand it up, bring her down and around. And now you can just grab her and walk off with her, which we are going to put, I don't want her sliding off, but we're going to put her into the carport. And she's still hot, but we're going to have to fight with that. But I'll show you how I'm going to store it in there. Now, this here is a boat motor stand I built a while back. It's on wheels, but it's buried in the dirt until I get my garage built. You just hang your motor on there, and then you can put it off in the corner and store it. And then I took this tarp, which was on my boat, just to keep the critters out of it, or hopefully, who knows. But I'm going to set it on there. Well, my camera battery died, so you didn't get the shot. So I had to put it this way because the bottom is too short. It needs to be out here to where I could flip it around. But then I just took a bungee cord and wrapped it around the top of the stand. I'm not going to put the tarp over top of it because it could collect moisture. I probably will revisit this here shortly during the summer. But let's get back to the car. Yeah, well, gotta do a little cleaning, not too much, but sorry, had to raise the tripod up. Clean the windows. Needs to sweep out some armor all. Other than that, we're almost ready. I'm going to check the oil, the fluids, which you should do every single time you go out. Your tire pressures, check them, look at them. Tire gauge if you need to, just to be safe while you're out. You know, don't want to be 30-40 miles away from home and have an issue that if you can't fix, That's why I carry a tool kit and extra goodies, because I can tend to the issue that we're having. But other than that, let's get back to cleaning. Alrighty, we don't need this. Put this away. I see one of the rubbers come off the bottom of the top. Need to wipe that up a little bit. This is where the bolts go through, so put this over on my counter so I know where it's at. But let's see. I need a window cleaner. Armor all. I should check the top. I probably need to clean the cover. We'll put this somewhere to where I can get to it. Give her a good cleaning. And we need to refasten the soft top back to the car. So we're going to clean that up. I need to get the wrench. And we'll go from there. Okay. The tops have a steel bar that are riveted. The back of the window is riveted to it. So what you need to do is it needs to bolt. These are the holes for the hard top, the outer ones. And then there's two inner ones for the soft top. And what you need to do is you need to raise the top enough to where you can reach in behind it to get the screws through the holes and started into the body, which I'm going to just screw them on down by hand at first. Tight enough. Then I'll snug them down later, but find the hole. So whatever you do, whenever you remove these, don't lose these bolts. Same with the front. What I did not have the bolts, the original bolts that go for it. So I just used a standard grade 8. Okay. So I got my ratchet wrench. Make sure everything's the way it should be. A little tighter by hand. Just snug. You don't need to reek it down on it. Okay. Now you fold it back because you got to unsnap it from the bows and lift the front. Oop, I forgot I got to remove these bolts for the hard top. Yeah, that will stop progress. I'll have to put them somewhere. don't get lost. Back to what we were doing. You raise your hard top. Not a lot of crud in there. And I'm not going to force it tight right now, but this is a cheap top. I paid like $200 for it. Amazon. Had to have some sewing done by the Amish because they're cheap. I should have just bit the bullet and bought a real good one, but hey, it does the trick. Because, well, I'm a cheap bastard. But let's go show you inside the top so you got an idea of what I was talking about with the bows. See these snaps, which I don't snap them. I don't even have the buttons on it, half of them, but they snap around the bow, and the front one and the back one. I just don't run them because I don't have the top up too often. So, but just to kind of give you an idea, you guys are, I don't know if many of you do know the correct procedure on stowing away your soft top. So if you had your top up, let's say, first you would unsnap. Now older models have snaps in here that you got to contend with. This is a 76. No, it doesn't. So you would undo your snaps, both sides. And what I do is I bring it down, I grab hold of it, and I lower the top down into position. You go to the other side. Get the top in position, lay it across your boot lid. And then you fold your wings in, but do not fold it on the plastic because you will crease them. So you get that fold to where it's in between the back window and the side windows, both sides. You may have to play with the that's kind of folded on, but get them in like that, and then you fold this over and tuck it in behind your seat, and then you put your top cover on to hide all of it, to keep it into place. Now the top covers usually have a elastic strap that will hook to a hook on the bottom side of the back bulkhead to keep it in place. Plus it snaps along through here. It's up to you how you want to do it, but that's how you go about doing it. But I am not putting the top up today because it's a nice day, and we're going to put the top cover on now, but I need to clean it up. I laid it across the trash can, and it's not real bad, but what we're going to do is we're going to give it a spritz of Armor All. Just it's not real dirty, it's just dust. Oh, and here's those elastic clips. This side doesn't have, there's 3 of them, but this is the only side I have. And that's not the glossy armor. I don't care for the super shine crap. But let's set you up and show you how it goes back on the goes onto the car. Now my car, I have the original seats, but I did not put the headrests in. And I just position it over the edges where the top is, right here, this part. Sorry, really can't get you a good view. Okay, put the snapper to. Now, some of you I've seen on forums about these 3 snaps in the back. When you put a top on, you're going to have to put the male end on this side for your, if you have the top covered. So just remember that. Sorry about all the bouncing around. Now I think I had one of these snaps. Were off. You may have to stretch your cover. I think it was this one. There you are. I should have got seat coverings with the white piping like that. That would have looked pretty nice. But I still got to do some cleaning. You can see that door's dirty and the floor's got dust and grime. But we'll see. I definitely need to clean the windshield and other things to be able to take her out for her first long ride. I'm waiting for it to warm up a bit more, but I am going to clean the windows and armor all the inside a little bit. I'm not going to worry about the carpet.
Got my keys and hit the road under Tennessee's blue sky. British sports car gleaming bright as I wave the town goodbye. Wind whistling through my hair with the top down in the breeze. Springtime flowers all in bloom, birds singing in the trees. Poppies, daisies line the lanes, colors paint the countryside. Engine purrs, the sun beams down with no troubles left to hide. Past the barns and open fields where life feels pure and true, where time stands still and hearts can heal and skies forever blue. Oh, the springtime sun and my road just begun. With a British ride I can let my worries slide. Let those country dreams flow like soft moonbeams through the hills like home. Old dirt roads and wooden fences, wildflowers at my feet. Living in this simple moment feels like such a sweet retreat. Through every twist, around each bend, adventure never fails. Free and easy, young and breezy, guided by the trails. A distant lake, a hidden glen, a world untouched by time. Laughter echoes in the breeze like an old familiar rhyme. My heart is light, my spirit high, driving through this sacred land. With you right there beside me, love is running hand in hand. Oh, the springtime sun and my road just begun. With a British ride, I can let my worries slide. Let those country dreams flow like soft moonbeams. Through the hills we'll roam, where nature feels like home. Oh, the springtime sun and my road just begun. With a British ride, I can let my worries slide. Let those country dreams flow like soft moonbeams. Through the hills we'll roam, where nature feels like home.
Well, guys, there you go. Nice little ride. I probably put close to 75 miles on the car. A lot of the footage I didn't show. It's mostly all driving. So, but I do appreciate you guys for hanging out to this point. Uh, if you like this kind of stuff, why don't you subscribe? It's free. Don't cost you nothing. Mash the bell notification because that'll let you know whenever I post new content. Give me a big thumbs up and not the finger. And leave a comment because it's a good way for me to find your channel. If I like your stuff, I'll subscribe. If you like this stuff, what's that? But go ahead and mash that subscribe button. But yeah, I'm going to have her out again tomorrow. It's supposed to be even warmer. So I may put some footage toward the end of this of out buzzing around. But we'll see. But thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Hey, why don't you look at that video? You might like it. I don't know. But we'll see you. Peace.